irresistible coconut candy. Everyone wants to know the recipe. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious treat at home. For today's recipe, we're going to put 100 grams of grated coconut in a pan. I'm going to spread it out in the pan, and you can see that this coconut is a little thicker, not the thin kind. This recipe is wonderful. You have no idea. We're going to add 400 grams of condensed milk here. I'll use a spatula to remove the rest of the condensed milk so as not to waste any. Then add a tablespoon of butter. Remember that this whole process we're doing here is still with the heat off. Mix all the ingredients very well before turning on the heat. When it's completely mixed, turn it on and let's start cooking. Keep mixing well over a low heat. All the children will love this recipe at home. When you notice that it starts to come away from the bottom of the pan, you've reached the ideal point. Transfer the whole recipe to another container. Let's spread it out a bit and wait for it to cool. And let me know in the comments if you've ever prepared a recipe similar to this one. Once it's spread very well, we'll take a spoon and scoop out a small amount. Let's start making small balls with our coconut jam. I grease my hand with a little oil so that the jam doesn't stick to my hand. The coconut balls will be in this shape and I'll set them aside on a plate. In another pan, we'll make a delicious caramel. We'll add a cup of sugar. Add 20 milliliters of water. I have 3 tablespoons of vinegar. We'll mix these ingredients well and then turn on the heat to cook. Keep mixing over a low heat until the caramel forms. And leave a comment in the comments about which city our video is coming to so I can get to know you and send you a big hug. When the caramel is ready, you can transfer it to another container. It can't get too hard. It needs to have this consistency. I'm sure everyone will love the result of this recipe. It's wonderful. Let's take the coconut balls we've prepared and cover them with the caramel. We'll set them aside on the plate and wait for them to harden. If you've made it this far, it means you're enjoying today's video, so send this recipe to all your friends too. I'm sure they'll love it. After that, our recipe will be ready and everyone can enjoy it. I'm sure your family and friends will love the result of this recipe. These coconut candies are simply irresistible and taste wonderful. Leave a rating down here from 0 to 10 so I know if you liked our video today. A big hug to all of you who have watched us so far. Keep in touch with God and we'll see you in our next video tomorrow. Until then.